We keep following the same path, but we're not making progress, right? And these issues are so urgent, right? The wicked problems that our organizations face, the wicked problems that our society faces. We need the best, most talented leaders that our society has to offer. As Pat mentioned, I want to underscore this point: inclusion transforms organizations. Inclusion is not about a fuzzy feeling of doing the right thing, though it is that. It is about doing the right thing. It's also a business imperative. It is an imperative to compete in today's economy that you have the most talented people in all of your roles. But here's the great news. We actually have tremendous evidence that there are approaches, that there is a path that can transform our organizations, right? It just means that the ones we're using right now just aren't getting us very far, aren't achieving our goals. We need a new path. For those companies that actually prioritize inclusion and make progress in terms of the representation of their boards, representation of senior management, representation of top leadership, they have significantly stronger records on diversity and equity, which means inclusion breeds inclusion, right? Small changes at time one can lead to significant changes over time. Make sure that whenever you're evaluating human beings, you're relying on objective and only objective criteria to make decisions. When we know we will be accountable for explaining why we reach decision A instead of decision B, we slow down, we're more deliberate, we're more likely to rely on good objective information as opposed to biased information or discretion, and we're significantly more likely to reach unbiased conclusions. Being transparent about where we are, tracking progress or lack thereof, is such a critical discretion eliminator. Sometimes it can feel like we're running on a wheel, where we're running in place and not getting anywhere. And I also want to acknowledge that the work of equity and inclusion overwhelmingly falls on the shoulders of women, white women and women of color. We're the ones doing the work, right? And thinking about discretion elimination is making sure you're transparent about what the criteria are. You're applying that criteria equally to every candidate, right? And you're only relying on objective data about that candidate to evaluate them for a position. This is called the tightrope, right? We have to be, to be seen as leaders, we have to be assertive and aggressive and competitive, but also nice, warm, and likable. Right? When women, in fact, there's research to show that just by virtue of holding a senior leadership position, if that's all I know about you, and you're a woman, I'm more likely to evaluate you as less likable. Right? Organizations are only as good as their talent. If you're not doing the work of finding the talent, recruiting the talent, creating an institution that can support that talent, you're going to lose the talent.